Henry, dismiss your squad of squires so that we may speak freely.
It is done, my love. Yo, yo, yo! Cromwell, what news?
Yes, what new promise do you bring us? I assure you we have heard them all.
Peace, sweetling, all is settled now. Before God we are married.
In secret, able to be challenged by all those who desire to challenge us.
Rome has no jurisdiction over the king's matter, and Parliament and the clergy have acknowledged His Highness as the sole head of the Church of England.
This should have been acknowledged years ago. That old fool, Rosie. Did he think me an idiot? Delay.
Speak. Play a song for my nephew. Something sweet. Not a song written by a finest musician, pastime with good company. Why is it created such a temperament?
To comment on the character attempted of the queens to court disaster, but, in truth, the past 6 years we have tried saint.
I make no claims to sainthood, but by my troth, I have been tried. Wolsey should have listened to the demands of the king, but he found it all too difficult. He did not find it difficult lining the pockets of his own purse or fathering bastards, but answering to the spiritual needs of the king. For that, he must refer to the Pope.
I'm certain that Cardinal Wolsey expected the Pope to annul the marriage. There was precedent.
The cardinal and the children.
Are you an idiot, Blithering? Most of the popes have had children. Why would you expect lesser clergy to remain celibate? The hypocrisy represented by this flagrant violation is one of the many addressed by Luther, among others.
Luther? Do not mention that spawn of Satan in my presence. I refuted all of his arguments in my book.
So now the king is the pope?
No, blithering. I am the head of spiritual matters in England. It is essential that no foreigner have greater power in this land than I.
Majesty, you would look good in the red robes.
Hush, blithering idiot.
Henry, you are still defender of the faith in our country.
Smee, another tune to suit the day.
Your grace, anything.
Cromwell, where is this Sir Blithering from, and why does he speak with this ridiculous accent?
Did I not mention that I am descendant of Clovis de Florence and the commander Charlemagne?
And seemingly every other notable Frenchman in history. In other matters, Your Majesty, the supplication against the ordinaries and the submission of the clergy have made matters clear to Parliament and the nobility. Both acts passed Parliament with little dissent. Perhaps the matter may be equally clear to the common people.
To the rude and ignorant? Need we address the mob?
If blithering is an example of clarity in our nobility, all is lost. Henry, the common people are frightened and confused, easily led by your enemies. If matters are not resolved, any child of mine will be vulnerable.
What more can be done?
The glass of truth surely persuades all who read it to fear and reject any foreign authority. But we cannot force the masses to read works such as this.
Read, but reading is for the skies and the church.
If Holy Writ were in a language the common people can understand...
An English Bible? The Bible is in Latin, the language of scholars.
Like the Pope.
Latin was the language of the common people in Rome. The common people hate me, Harry. If only they could read for themselves the passage in Leviticus.
No one who has ever been in the presence of could ever hate Your Majesty.
Play, minstrel. But does this not smack too much of reform? We must keep the necessity of the clergy.
Surely reading the scripture will only bring one closer to true faith, and the clergy would be able to point to the word of God as testament to truth.
Yes, that is something to consider.
But the Latin is so pretty and so restful.
I understand the Latin, but I would want to hear the word in English. Restful is not the intent of the mass, sometimes of my music.
I do not require an opinion of either of you. Come, Anne, I grow weary of all this talk. Let us take a turn about the gardens. Cromwell, put your mind to the matter of the Bible, and more importantly, put your mind to the protection of my son. A loyalty oath, perhaps. Let us go.
You were both exceedingly lucky His Majesty was in good spirits this morn. Men have been banished or imprisoned for less. At times like these, you must say to yourself, Self, guard your words and your actions.
I was born in September, no son followed. The Oath of Loyalty was passed in 1534, the Act of Supremacy. It allowed for many executions, but provided no protection for me. Anne was executed in 1356, accused of adultery and treason. Cromwell did not long survive my mother. He backed the wrong political alliances and brought my father a bride he hated. The poor foolish musician Mark Smeaton was tortured into a confession of carnal knowledge of the Queen. The English Bible was printed and required to be placed in every church in the country. Most people judge that the establishment of the English Church was for the divorce only. I'm not certain. Henry's father took the throne by conquest after 30 years of war. In Henry's mind, the throne was only secure with power and an heir. And what better power than divine right? For me, there was no choice to be made. I kept my head down until my ascension to the throne and then declared for Ecclesia Anglicana. It validated my legitimacy, it pleased my followers, it allowed for the most power to be held in my hands. I care not what my subjects believe in their hearts. There is but one Christ. The rest is debate over trifles. My throne I will keep. No foreign power, no foreign alliance, no husband shall take it from me.